sir.
Look good. Hey, this man dressed up for me. And the other game and the games behind.
Just for him. How you doing?
Doing good.
Fantastic.
Couple things. I know our players. Come on, guys. As they're walking up, I'll start with an open statement.
Well, Coach, can I do one thing
Sure.
first? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, brother. I ain't mean to take over your
problem,
deal.
No problem. He's trying to get me out of here already. No, ladies and gentlemen, do some housekeeping. Can I get you guys to do us a favor and mute your phones, please? And we're going to be joined by representatives from NC State, of course, Coach Keatts, Kevin Keatts, and athletes Jayden Taylor and Michael O'Connell. So if you have any questions, before Coach gets started, if you have any questions, please raise your hand, and the mics will be brought to you by Kelsey and Nicole, right? And then please introduce yourself and provide the media outlet that you're representing for us. Okay, we good? Fantastic. Okay, Coach. Yes, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
My man. A couple things. I thought Louisville came out very, very aggressive. I thought Kenny made a really great decision, kind of starting 4 guards. And, starting Taylor was it gave them a tremendous advantage. I thought they moved the ball. I thought they came out very aggressive. They drove the ball, got to the free throw line. We talked about it at halftime. It was a shootout. Our defense wasn't very good. And then we talked about making some adjustment, guarding the ball. When you get a guy like Sky Clark, who is in the tournament, who's playing well, you got to really defend him. And I thought he had a tremendous game against us, and he played really well. Give Louisville a lot of credit, man. That was a heck of a battle all the way to the end, and we're fortunate. Neither team played any defense. We happened to score 94 points, and I thought guys stepped up. Jayden Taylor had a good game. Scored the ball, had 8 rebounds. I thought Michael was really solid, made baskets when we needed to, and Casey Morsell was really, really good. Maybe we should play all of our games back here at the DMV because he was really good. So, questions?
Corey Smith with Pack Pride. Kevin, first of all, is there an update on DJ Horne at this time? And then for the players, how much did you guys feel like you needed to step up with him not being on the court today?
So, Corey, as you saw, when we practiced yesterday, he shot a little bit, and we wanted him to go through, kind of our warm-ups to see how he felt. I wasn't going to play him unless I knew we absolutely had to have him. We'll do the same thing. He'll have a round-the-clock treatment, and the great thing about it is we do play a 7 o'clock game tomorrow, but he'll still be a game-time decision. He's starting to feel better, but, he's not moving well. Probably should have played him, because of our defense wasn't very good. He couldn't guard anybody, but certainly nobody else did. So he can play offensively, which is, who he is, but defensively he's not sliding well. So we'll know a little bit more towards game time tomorrow.
Brett Friedlander, SaturdayRoad.com. For the players, at halftime, did you kind of feel the urgency of your season being on the line and, Michael, your career being on the line, and how much did that play into the
well,
the
hold on, Brett. He's got another year left, don't
okay,
you?
well, never mind.
So you know that. Give him credit now. He graduated from Stanford in 3 years, so he's got a couple years. That COVID year is still there for him.
Okay. But either way, it's winner or that's it. What kind of urgency did you kind of feel in the second half, both of you guys?
Go ahead, you go first. Yeah, I think like you're saying, it could be our last game of the season, and we don't want to end it on this note. So we were down 1, but we all banded together, and we had a common message that we have to go out there and just play the right way and do what we do. And we know we're playing well, moving the ball, and hopefully getting stops that we can compete and win games. And we had that urgency coming out into the second half.
Yeah, I agree with him. I would say it was an urgency from the beginning of the game, honestly. I don't ever think we was going to lose. So we just kept the same faith and just kept competing.
Okay, next question in the front row here.
Yeah, Kip Coons, press box for you. Kevin, you got them in the bonus so early. They had 7 fouls to your 1, I believe. Did it change your strategy at all to take advantage of that in the last 10 or so minutes?
Yeah, you know what? We talked about it at halftime. I thought we settled for too many outside shots. And so we wanted the first 2 minutes of the second half to drive the basketball, and I thought it worked for us. We were really, really aggressive. That was by design. We felt like we had an advantage. Getting DJ back in the game, starting the game, playing inside out, I thought we were able to throw the ball to him and get some good shots, and I thought Jay drove the ball. Michael did a good job getting into the paint, and so it really helped us down the stretch because obviously we got to the free throw line.
Next question. Here we go in the front row.
Yeah, Corey Smith again. What did the performance of Casey Morsell mean for this team today?
You asking me or you want Michael to answer that?
I mean, either one.
Michael's his roommate. He can answer that.
All right.
Well, I think it's huge. He's obviously one of the leaders on the teams and one of the captains on the team. And when you see a guy playing out there with such passion and playing hard, you just want to follow suit. So I think it was huge that, from the beginning, he had the energy and he was pushing everyone to be the best they could out there. And when you have a guy leading like that, you just want to follow. So I think definitely propelled our team forward and helped us get the win.
Okay.
I couldn't have gave a better answer, Corey.
All right, Jim. Yes, ma'am. Sir.
Kevin, Mike Waters from the Syracuse Post-Standard. Without DJ, how does that affect what you try to do, especially on offense, and how did you compensate for his absence out there tonight?
Well, he's a scorer. The guy can put the ball in the hole. One of the best in our league. And, what we've asked is, guys like Jayden Taylor to step up. I've asked Michael to be a little bit more offensive-minded. I thought Breon Pass came in the first half and really gave us a big-time lift. But everybody's got to step up. When you lose a guy who can score the basketball the way he does, I would have never guessed that we would score 94 points without DJ Horne, but we did. I thought everybody was aggressive. Casey Morsell had a little bit to do with it. But, without him, we have to have a little bit more player and ball movement. We're running more plays. He's really the guy that can kind of create for himself, but with everybody else, we're trying to get everybody involved.
Okay. Front row.
Henry O'Brien, the Daily Orange. Coach, you mentioned in your opening statement just about Louisville running the four-guard lineup. Syracuse is a pretty guard-heavy lineup as well. Just what did you learn from today just going against like a guard-heavy squad?
No, I thought Kenny made I don't know if it was maybe, they're starting four-man. Glenn maybe he was late. I don't know what it was, but, he hadn't started that lineup the entire year. And I thought he did a good job putting his 4 or 5 best players on the floor and just getting after it. We're prepared to play both ways. Typically we switch 1 through 4 and then guard ball screens with our 5. But we started big today. And so obviously, play a team like Syracuse, and you guys seen it. Those guys, they can score from different positions, and, we got to be prepared to guard them. They did a great job at our place and certainly at their place. Great game towards the end at our place, but we didn't finish the game.
Okay, gentleman with Nicole.
Marks Washington from MTC Media. Coach, looking at the first 2 games against Syracuse, what would you like to see in this game that didn't happen in those first 2 games? And do you feel like one or both teams have changed a lot since the last meeting between you two?
Yeah, I thought, the Syracuse games are really funny. At Syracuse, it's a good game, and then, probably 6 minutes left in the half, we just stopped scoring. And then when you look at the game at our place, they came out as red hot as you could come out. I made shots, and then we cut the lead and we did some good things. In both games, we trailed because we had 5 or 6 minute stretches where we just didn't play well. I don't think either team's playing different than they played before. I just think it's tournament time and everybody knows what's on the line. And so I think everybody's prepared to survive and advance.
Okay. Here we go.
Funny you mentioned that, Kevin. After the Duke game, you basically said that all your eggs are now in this tournament's basket here, and you won now, you got another one coming up tomorrow. What's your message to the team? How do you approach it now to keep them from looking big picture and just what's ahead?
Yeah, I said this, and this is a disappointment for our league. It's 11 teams, and now I think it's, 9 maybe, that has to win the tournament to go to the NCAA, and we're one of those teams. We'll stay focused. To be honest with you, our guys won't know, nor do I, who we play after we play Syracuse. It's, we know, all we know is we play at 7 o'clock against Syracuse, and it's a 1-game tournament. And you got to be able to win that one game to be able to advance, and we'll be locked in. We're glad that we do play a 7 o'clock game. We got a little time to get back to the hotel, get a little rest, and obviously try to prepare tonight with a little bit of film, and then, do a walkthrough tomorrow and get ready to play a good Syracuse team.
Okay, Keatts.
Michael Schutt from thesaber.com. With DJ Burns playing some limited minutes with some foul trouble, talk about what Ben Middlebrooks brings to this team, his energy. Just talk about how that affects y'all.
No, he's a change of pace from DJ Burns. He's a great ball screen coverage guy. He's starting to score with his back to the basket. Our team is starting to trust him in a lot of different ways. And, he's just a hard-nosed dude. He rebounds the basketball, and, they're completely different. And so we get a chance to play. When I need defense, I'm typically going to go with Ben. If I need some offense, some scoring, I'll go with DJ. But I thought Ben and both Mo, especially in the first half, I thought Mo did a good job also.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have time for one more question. Is there another question in the audience?
I can't believe that CL showed up as an old school Louisville beat writer, covered it over at NC State for a while, back in Louisville, didn't wear his bow tie, and still never asked a question today.
Who's that gentleman here? All right. Well,
Hint, CL, ask a question. Thank you, brother.
all right.
Thank
well,
you, guys.
again, thank you guys so much. Congratulations on your victory.
Thanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, the locker room will be open also for interviews. Thank you so much.